Yeah, cuddling is not as easy as it told you. Yes, they lied to you. Cuddling is going to make you have neck pain. It's going to make you have hand pain. It's going to make you have waist pain and back pain because of the position in which you were sleeping, because your body is not used to it. It's not the time to be playing shout hallelujah, halle, halle. That is not the kind of song I'm saying. So yeah, I'm not saying that you can't be listening to inordinate songs. Also, there are songs that are not so like, hey, no, can't be reading songs like ride it, pick it, shake it, move it. Please. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ayodele Fash. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. If you're a return subscriber, you know I love you, you know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me. So guys, before we go deeper into this video, today we finally launched, okay, we're on Tuesday, so yeah, we finally launched the Truth and Tales podcast. Yes, so please go to the description box below. I'll leave a link to the channel. Please subscribe to that channel. Myself and Yemi will be talking about everything you need, everything to help you guys to have a successful relationship with your partner, with your husband. You know, we'll be talking into details, you know, from two ladies who have, you know, Yemi has married for about 5 years. I am just getting started. So yes, we'll be talking about a lot of things that will really help you out. So please make sure that you subscribe to that channel. I'll leave the link below, the description box below. Okay, all right. So now remember that we are talking about how to make the whole process less painful for you, right? How to make it easier for you. So that's why I'm saying this. Maybe even 3 or at least 2. So even on the night, even if you guys are not going to have any do that night, but at least you guys will call you, hold yourself, he will see you and all of that. So make sure that you wear something nice to sleep on that night, and then the following day you wear something different and something more sexy, right, for when the action is going to happen. So please, sight is very important. Sight is very absolutely important. So make sure that before then, like I said, you guys have already discussed is wants and not wants during sex and all of that. So he will tell you if it's a person who likes you like a newborn baby, if you want to get waxed or whatever. But you guys should have that conversation, because it's not the same for everybody, right? However, please make sure that you groom yourself. Please groom yourself. It's not even good, because when you sweat during your wedding, please groom yourself. That's all. I should not be the one telling you this. You should know that already. Okay, so yeah. So groom yourself, get nice underwears and all of that. Now I said men are moved by sight, and like you've heard in that video also, men are also moved by what they hear. By what they hear. And that's why we discussed about flirting. You want to make sure that you've told him all those nice things, and then on that night you guys are probably going to have a lot of things to talk about, you know, the wedding, who carried meat home, who was complaining, who was the not so nice person in your wedding. You have a lot of things to gist and to talk about. But whilst you are talking about that, make sure that your leg is on his body, you are resting on him, you are you know, dressed in your nice ways. See, I cannot overemphasize. We are talking about how to make the night easy for you guys, to make it less awkward for you guys. You need to make sure that you look nice, you appear nice, and in your conversations during the night, or even if you guys don't plan on doing anything on that night, you guys talk about, you know, sexy stuff, right? Sexy stuff. I'm sure in your marriage counseling they'll probably recommend books for you, but what I don't like, or what I don't like about marriage counseling in churches and all of that, is because they don't really tell you. They don't tell you how the reality of this thing, you know. They just tell you, oh, you know, the highest advice, the most advice most of them will give to you. It wasn't like the best pastor that counseled us. It was quite, you know, yeah, it was correct. Anyways, but most pastors will tell you, oh, don't deprive your wife, don't deprive your husband, your body is made for him. Is that all? What about the time that I don't feel like it and it feels like it? What about the time that I'm trying to not deprive him, but the thing is not getting, it's not just there, my emotion is not there, I don't feel like it? What happens in those times? They don't tell you most of these things. However, I am here to tell you. Anyway, so let's go on. So yes, what you hear, what you see, and when the process starts, when you guys finally start doing it, you also want to make sure that, you know, sound. I'm not saying that you start to make I'm not saying start to shout, yeah, Jaguar. Oh God, Kamola. Oh God, I really pray none of my family members are watching this. But anyway, so yeah, I'm not saying that you start to make fake noises, okay, but you don't just stand there. you don't just lie down there and allow him to do all the job. You also have to participate. Again, we'll be talking about that as we go on. You need to participate in the process. You don't just lie down there and let him do all the work. Help him out. How you can help him out: flirt with him, make nice sounds, tell him stop while the thing is going on. It is not a silent, it's not a burial ceremony, it's not a kinikon. So yeah, make sound and look nice. Okay, all right, now the next thing I'm going to talk about is the ambience. You need to make sure that whatever room, I mentioned that we planned on not staying in the same room, and that's because prior to the wedding we had a lot of people around us. People will come and knock. Oh, I forgot my shoe in your room. There'll be a lot of distractions if you have people around you. So we decided to check out and move to a different hotel, or we wanted to check out and move to a different hotel that night, but it didn't work out. So the following day we did, and this was a hotel that it was just the two of us. Okay, and it's a better hotel, it's a nicer hotel, it looks good and everything. It has different color of lights, so you want to make sure that you carefully handpick whatever hotel you guys are going to go and stay. Okay, and if it's not going to be like that, just make the ambience nice, dim the light a bit. I'm not saying that you should go and don't see there's no book that says that people should have it in darkness. Okay, everywhere doesn't have to be dark for you guys, and also I know fluorescent light does not really give you that vibe, or does not really give that warm atmosphere. So try to set the ambience, even if it's a nice cool song that is playing. This is not the time to be playing "Spirit lead me where my trust is without borders." This is not the time. I know you're a Christian, I am a Christian too, I love God, but that night, right, what's wrong with this air? It's not the time to be playing "Shout hallelujah, halle, halle." That is not the kind of song I'm saying. Carefully select your honeymoon playlist, okay? And something that will get you guys there. All right, so yeah, I'm not saying that you can't be listening to inordinate songs. Also, there are songs that are not so like can't be reading songs like "Ride It, Pick It, Shake It, Move It," please, but just cool, nice songs that would help you guys to nice songs. Okay, that is if songs are not distraction. Everybody likes songs. Okay, personally I don't like songs, but I actually grew to like it. Okay, it is not about me. Anyway, so yes, if songs is not a distraction to you guys, don't be saying you instead of it not be focusing on what is happening, you're focusing on the lyrics of the song. So if it works for you, try it. But the lighting is very important. Make sure that you are in the lighting that you're comfortable with. Okay, I will not advise that you do everything in darkness. Okay, even if you don't have the lights, okay, the nice light or ambience light in your hotel room or anything, you can turn off the lights in your room, maybe open the lights, turn on the light in the bathroom and leave the door open. Let there be some ray of let us see each other. Okay, right? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, and then the next thing it's really going to help you to see what you're working with now. Anyway, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is what's the next thing? See, Shekushi has interrupted my head. The next I'm going to talk about is you need to make sure that you are present. Listen, I know the wedding was stressful. I know they didn't give you food to eat. I know the MC was rude. I know they didn't play enough. The DJ didn't play enough song for you to dance. You will have a long time to talk about all of that. When your wedding video comes out, the two of you can sit down. Like when our wedding video was sent, we sat down, we had a movie night, we watched it. It was really nice. It was really, really nice. Reliving the memory, because trust me, like I mentioned on your wedding day video, sometimes you just think that everything is happening and you're just the participants, because everything is just happening and your mind is all over the place. So it's really nice for you guys to have a night to watch your videos together. You can now talk about the MC that did not do something and stuff like that, okay, right? But the moment what's all this hair moving around, but the moment you guys are about to do it, or you're together alone and stuff like that, be present. Okay, don't be thinking about did mommy take the cooler from the rice, did mommy send our rice to the house, oh how many gifts were sent. Oh no, please, I beg you. Okay, please make sure that you're present when you're about to do it. Leave everything that you're thinking, leave it behind you. This time is for the two of you. You're supposed to be talking to each other, loving each other and all of that. You don't need to talk if you don't want to talk. Okay, let the other places do the talking, right? Okay, so let's move on. So yes, make sure that you're present. You are present. Trust me, if your mind is not there, you are not going to enjoy it. Okay, so yes, make sure that you're present and your mind is present. Okay, all right, there was something that I was going to talk about. Yeah, I know I mentioned in the last video that you should make sure that you have lubricants, and I still mentioned it here, and I'll keep on mentioning it. Your wedding night, you don't have a wedding night if you don't have lube. If it's your first time, you don't have lube, you are not ready, okay? And one other thing I'm going to say about that is that make sure that you try health-wise. I'm also going to be talking about more into details about why I'm saying this in I'm talking about the other parts of the wedding night, or things how to take care of yourself, right? But go for a water-based lubricant. Don't go for oil-based. There's a reason for it. I'm going to talk about it in other videos, but it is mostly advisable, okay, even by medical experts, that you go for water-based lubricants. It would actually, it's even better, it makes it easier and all of that. So yes, make sure you ask for water-based, okay? All right, so that's all I'm going to say until we talk about how to take care of yourself. Now the next thing I'm going to talk about is the styles. Yeah, the styles that you want to do. If it's your first time, I said it in the last video and I'll still repeat it again. Keep it missionary. Keep it what? Keep it straight up. Keep it like that, okay? I've heard of people who got, especially if you're a virgin, right? I've heard of people who did it from behind, and gosh, I can't even, see, it's an advice. It's a personal advice. You don't have to take it, okay? But I will advise the easiest way for you to start it is by, you are the one who will feel the pain, okay? So you need to allow your partner be in control of that moment, okay? And then you communicate to him how it's making you feel and all of that, okay? But you want to make sure that, okay, you try and keep it missionary, okay? That's an advice. It will really help. Remember, we are talking about how to make it easier, how to make it less painful, okay? However, like I said in my last video, if you like pain, all right, there are some people that they like pain. They like people spanking them and choking them, and if they are not in pain, okay, they are not doing it. If you are one of those people, you can kindly ignore this advice. However, if you're a normal person that wants to enjoy this process, right, with your partner, with your husband, please make sure that keep it straight up. It will really help you, okay? You don't want to be the one on the top. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, because even weeks after you start to do it, and also you want to also make sure that it is very likely that you start to get used to one style, because especially if you start with one style, especially when you start with the style I just spoke about with missionary, because that's what your body is used to, there's a likelihood that you might get so comfortable with that style. But please, the moment you feel like, okay, my body is cool with this, we can now start to explore other things, other styles and all of that, okay? Please, because the tendency for you to now say, well, this one is comfortable, let's continue doing like that, is very high, and you don't want to make your marriage bed boring, okay? So yeah, all right. And then the next thing I'm going to talk about is after the act. Stay together in your bed suit, especially if you guys are doing it for the first time. Get used to each other, being together with each other in your bed suit. If you are cold, put duvet on your body, but under the duvet, let it be just the two of you. Sleep together on that night, because I don't know how to explain it, but it's psychological. It creates a kind of bond and freedom with your partner, okay? So yeah, make sure that try, okay, if you are okay with it. I'm not going to force anything on you, but remember, these are all my own advice, things to help you to make the night easier. You guys to be in your bed suits, sleep together, cuddle and all of that. See, one other thing I want to talk about, cuddling. See, one other thing that Nollywood have made us, cuddling is not easy. It's not easy, especially if you have a very nice, comfortable position that you like to sleep. That me personally, when I sleep face down, body down, face down, that's the best position. However, how can you sleep face down and the person want to cuddle you? So now you have to adjust and all of that. It's not easy. I had arm pain for the longest time because of cuddling, because I like face down, but I also like cuddling. I also like when my husband cuddles me. So yeah, cuddling is not as easy as it told you. Yes, they lie to you. Cuddling is going to make you have neck pain, it's going to make you have hand pain, it's going to make you have waist pain and back pain because of the position in which you were sleeping, because your body is not used to it. But just like every other thing, your body will get used to it, okay? And then you might want to switch. If you sleep on this side today, tomorrow you might want to sleep on the other side, so that it will help your body not to become too stiff and waking up with pain and all of that. But yes, cuddling is not easy. I'm not even going to lie to you. Cuddling is not easy. It's not as easy as they say it, okay? And even the one you sleep on his chest, I love to sleep on my husband's chest, but I don't like it when someone is breathing on me. I find it very uncomfortable, okay? So when we want to start, sometimes I sleep on his chest, and when I see that the sleep is getting deep, I go back because I would not be able to sleep, okay? Yeah, it's not all that easy, but you need to find a position that is very comfortable for the two of you. It doesn't have to be spooning. It might be sleeping on his chest, it might be, you know, I don't know, whatever it is for you. Just find a position. You'll find it eventually, but try several things until you find the position that the two of you will be comfortable with and will not be harmful to the two of you, okay? All right, okay, so the next thing I'll talk about now is, when I'm also talking about ambience, one thing I forgot to mention in the ambience is that you also want to make sure that the place smells nice. So if you're using a hotel, you might not be in control of that, but you might want to bring, you know, nice air freshener around, okay? Even if it's your perfume that you put in your body before that, trust me, please. And I don't think I have to say this, but let me just say it for people that probably will not do it. When you, after your wedding, when you guys are about to sleep together, even if you don't plan on doing anything, have your bath. Have your bath, because you've sweated, you are sweaty, you are smelly. Please have your bath. And when you do have your bath, okay, put some deodorant. It's not that you just have your bath with your soap smelling body and come and sleep on the bed. No, you know, moisturize your body if you can. Not everyone, not everybody likes to moisturize, okay? But you know, put some nice perfume, put some deodorant, you know, so that when you sleep together, the scent will help you. I'm the kind of person that, oh God, I cannot stand smell. I cannot stand smell, not to talk of body odor. Oh my God. So please, you know, you might not even have it, but maybe you've sweated, you've walked, the day has been stressful, so please make sure that you bathe, okay? And then you put some nice deodorant, your perfume and all of that. And then, you know, for your partner, I'm not talking about the ladies, so if you're a guy watching this, it's very, very important, okay? Put some hair freshener. It makes the whole thing really easier. However, imagine you guys want to do it, it's already tough because you've not even done it before, or it has been a while since you did it. Then you now come and you are smelling sweat. Please don't do that. Don't do that to your partner. Please don't do that to your partner. So please make sure that, you know, the ambience is good, it smells nice, it will make everything, trust me, super easy for you. All right, okay, let's move to the next point. Now, another thing I'll talk about is when you guys are done with the whole thing, because trust me, disvirgining a lady or a girl or a woman or your wife, okay, it does not just happen in one night. Some people bleed for several days. Now, let me even debunk this myth. I'm talking about me. Let me talk about that. We'll talk about that later in a myth, about some myths to debunk, in wedding night myths to debunk. However, you know, when you guys are done, you know, for the first time, like I said in the last video, when done does not mean that he gets there or you get there. The two of you might not get there, okay? You are still trying. You have the whole of your life to get there, okay? So there's no rush, there's no pressure, okay? Take your time, all right? Okay? All right, so when you guys are done with the first session, talk about it, okay? Don't talk about it. And like I said, don't go and get dressed and now come here, let's have a discussion about how it went, what to change. No, please. The moment you guys are done, you're still in the duvet, you are still cuddling, you know, ask him, did you like it? Is there anything you like to, you know, us to change? Was it hurting you? If you're a guy, especially if you're the guy, talk to her. Were you comfortable? Was it hurtful? If she's crying, pet her, take it, you know, just make her feel loved. Nigerian men, please, you know, hold your wife, let her feel like you care about her, like you're actually interested. Even whilst the process is going on, talk. If it's hurting you, tell your partner, communicate, okay? And you as a guy, ask her, is it okay? Is it painful? Should we stop? Should we go on? Can you take it? I'm sorry, baby. You know, just talk, okay? Just talk, all right? Okay, so communicate. And afterwards, talk about it. What would you like to do in the next section? Are you okay? Are you good to go tomorrow? Are you not good to go? Do you need time? Have that conversation, okay? How was it to you? How did you feel? Was it what you expected? And all of that. Have that conversation, okay? Yeah, it will really, really help you guys, okay? Now, I mentioned this in the last video, okay? Foreplay is important, and I would say it again. See, foreplay is important. Flirting is part of foreplay. However, after all the flirting and everything, make sure that there's some kissing going on, there's some touching, some romancing, some, you know, let him be the one to take off the things you are wearing, you know. Let him be the one to take it off, right? So make sure that you guys, you flirt together, okay? You make foreplay, you kiss, you make sure that your body is there, okay? We're talking about other things. We're talking about other things as we move on in this series. We're talking about if sex, oral, we're talking about if it's allowed or permissible in a Christian marriage. We're talking about other things that they don't tell you in your marriage counseling, right? We're talking about it here. We might not talk about it here. We might have a different class, maybe a Zoom class to talk about it into details, because I'm not sure that YouTube will be able to allow us to talk about most of these things the way we should be talking about it. So yes, yeah, if you want to be a part of that Zoom, you have to send me a DM on Instagram. Yeah, but anyways, we'll be talking much about that in the last class, in the last series, or the last episode of this series, okay? So yes, so please make sure that you guys talk, you guys what did I even say now? Yeah, so make sure that you guys, you know, you have foreplays, okay? And also, please don't be drunk. Don't say drinking is not going to make it easier for you, okay? Please, if it's your first time, you need to be there, you need to be present, you need to see your partner, you need your senses and your mental capacity to be there. So please don't go and drink and please, you want to remember that night, you want it to be memorable to you. So please make sure that you're mentally there, okay? And then the last and final thing I'm going to talk about on this particular topic is have fun, okay? Your body is made for this act, trust me. It is not have you ever wondered how you've never done it before, but somehow the team knows where to go? You don't have to give him direction. It knows where to enter, where to go, okay? Well, sometimes you need to make sure. Anyways, what I'm saying is that your body is made for this, so relax, have fun. This is the man that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. This is the beginning of the rest of your life. It's a night that you remember forever. So this is not a stranger. This is someone you've dated for months or for years, as the case might be. So please have fun, you know, be comfortable, do whatever makes you happy, okay? Don't try to be don't be stuck in what people think the first night should be. Create your own experience, okay? Create your own experience and make the night fun with your partner, okay? So yes, this is all I'm going to say about this. Like I said, we'll be having if you're interested, we'll probably be having a Zoom class. I'll be telling you the requirements. It's not for everybody. It is not for you if you are still trying to look for man or husband, or you are still in a relationship that you don't know the roadmap of where it is leading to and all of that. No, this is strictly for people who are about to get married. We want to talk about things that will help you out, okay? All right, so yeah, but anyways, we're talking about more about that in the last episode of this series. So you want to make sure that you're watching this series, okay? So yes, thank you very much for joining me. This is where we're going to end this particular topic, okay? Next time we'll be talking about myths about wedding nights that you need to debunk, okay? And then we'll be talking about how to take care of yourself to avoid STIs and other infections. They don't tell you these things. You don't, especially if you're not experienced, you don't learn this thing on time, and then you get married. In short, I was talking to a lady who quite a matured lady, who literally told me that she was so sure, because her husband was a virgin, she also was a virgin. So when she had that infection, she was so sure that her husband had been having sex before, because she cannot understand how she's going to have STI when she has never had sex before and stuff like that. So yes, it happens. So you need to make sure that you are mentally ready, so that you don't start shifting blame and be thinking that he has HIV, me, or he has, you know, other diseases. So yes, yeah. So anyway, so we're talking about that in the next episode. So for now, this is where we'll be ending this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to know your comments. What do you think? Do you have any other tips you'd like to share? Was this video helpful to you? If it was, leave a comment below. Thank you once again for joining me. Until we meet again, my name is Victoria Ayodele Fash, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.